Cracker Barrel has me absolutely heated. Look, if you haven't seen, they've rebranded. They have a new logo. They have a new interior of the stores. They have a new exterior of the stores because the new CEO, she said that it's the new way forward. You know, people have been banging down her door for a rebrand. I sure hope they haven't. Look, if I go into a Cracker Barrel and I find out that the owner was banging down the door for a rebrand, and if you don't know what it looks like, the logo it's fine, I guess. You know, it's like every modern logo. It's just slop. It's AI slop. I can let that slide. I don't really care about logos that much. But the inside looks like a hospital. They've hospitalized the Cracker Barrels. I'm going down to play checkers next to a fireplace. Now it looks like I'm getting an operation done. Where's the southern, where are the grandpa souvenirs? You know, just that random stuff and the boarded wood and maybe it's not high quality wood and I don't care. I don't care that stuff's got a little bit of dust on it. I'm fine taking in a little bit of mold during my meal if it means I can feel something. Look, all these chain restaurants, Cracker Barrel, maybe I'm missing one, but Cracker Barrel was the last one that had a distinct capitalistic feel. You know, all these places, every single fast food restaurant, they're now rectangles and they're just built on and it's just like they're mass produced. McDonald's, Subway, Dunkin' Donuts, they're all rectangles. They all look exactly the same. They don't have cool paint jobs. Everything is the same. I'm supposed to feel something. Back in the day, McDonald's was different. And it's still a fast food restaurant. This isn't fine dining. But it had a different feel to it. Dunkin' Donuts had a different. Now they're all the same AI slop. It's just, and it's with the logo too. And I don't really care about the logo. The logo doesn't change the vibe to me that much. But, these marketing experts, the CEO that's paving a new way forward, you've got a successful business. People love it. Why are you changing anything? It's one thing if people are banging down your door, if customers are like, this, I don't like this. Can we do something about this? Yeah, consider them, and if it makes sense profitability wise, then yeah, go for it. Who asked for this? We didn't give consent for Cracker Barrel to be hospitalized. That's the word I'm going to use, hospitalized. All white, good paint jobs, new wood, no decorations. It really is sad. Like, honestly, this is the state that we're in, where whenever we get someone that's not the direct starter of the business, the founders of businesses always do a good job for the most part. There are some owners of businesses that start it from the ground up that do a bad job, but all these businesses, the start is great. They serve the customers, and then at some point they sell out to just make as much money as possible, and they start getting these marketing experts. Look, this lady's an idiot. I'm just going to say it. If you listen to her explain, this lady's not, she doesn't know what she's talking about. And it isn't, what is insane to me is, even if you thought this was a good idea, which I don't know how you do, because this is Cracker Barrel. This is Cracker Barrel. So I don't know how you even thought this was a good idea. You couldn't ask some people, you'd think that the easiest way to go about this would be to show up to a random Cracker Barrel in normal clothes and just say, what do you think about this? Just ask the people that are inside the restaurant. None of them want this. None of them. I can guarantee you, if you asked 100 people inside of a Cracker Barrel, do you like the old school design, which is the correct design, or do you like the new school doctor vibe? We went from real fireplaces to electronic fireplaces. I don't know what to say. I mean, this is the state of capitalism nowadays. These companies sell out, and the worst part is they're not even making they're making the experience. The whole point of selling out is to make your business as profitable as possible. But what's so ironic is the experts, these marketing experts that are supposed to be making the shareholders as much money as possible, they're not even doing that. They're not even doing that. That's the most insane part. It's one thing when, Jeff Bezos took Amazon from nothing to something, and it was a great experience. And then, maybe some other people took over, and now they're only focused on the money and they're not as connected. That makes sense. But at least it's still a profitable business. At least they're still continuing to make money. This Cracker Barrel move, nobody supports it. Nobody. Get rid of it. Go back to the old school.